titles, I'm here to be the best. Break
Okay, let's go. Let's get this thing party started. First off, let's just ask the AI where we are at. Tippy, where are we at? How can we get these products? You need to control the rest of the products.
All right, let's get back on track with the product crawling. We've already managed to get the categories, but we encountered some issues with fetching all the products. The next step would be to adjust the script so that it can focus on a single category at a time and handle any anti-bot measures. Let me know if you want to dive into the details or if there's anything specific you'd like to tweak.
Yeah, so
All right, so the plan is to...
The plan. Let me glad you
Got it.
Okay, wait. The plan. I'm gonna dump the script, the current script, because we actually already got some products. That's what we need to take a step back, because we were actually already scraping some products that worked. Right? We got some of them, but some of them we didn't. And it doesn't make sense that we actually didn't get those, that it stopped working and we didn't get the other ones. So what we should do, I'll dump one of the other scripts, the backup script, for you, and take a look at it. And I reckon we should probably update it so we can target a particular category. So we can tell it what category we want to scrape. So we do it category by category. The leave category, we don't care about top level categories. That's what we'll do. Let's do that.
It's insane, like it fades away like blood in the rain. Bada bing, bada boom, don't play. This is something you can't understand anyway. Don't sacrifice, try to break me. I don't bend, I just break them fast. Bang, I come full force, I don't play that game. Shadow across my tent, people dying left, right, I just admit. Lost in the red, I was born in a war, some hands is a man. Fire on package of tools, I know I'm so scared, psychological rules. Power's breath and I ain't scared of fate. I dance with death. Touch the floor, this ain't just a project, this is total war. Take a chance, pain, don't resist the change, let it go off your brain. Don't forget, don't do shit, don't get regret. Deciding to fight against every damn thing that comes with that. Soldier, ready for the test. Keep your titles, I'm here to be the best. Break. See, the good faith, that's the dark remains. Wait, this is something you can't explain. I train hard, I play. Bang, rise to the dirt like a goddamn tank. I betcha, didn't see this spot this lecture. Born in pressure, but I burn like a star, I never let up. Yeah.
Now Tippy, check this code. Let's update this code so we can target a particular category, get it to scrape a particular category. Okay, because we need to pass in the extra parameter. Okay, already, wait a second. I shouldn't have clicked, skip that. No, I didn't want you to do that. LW, we want to update this file so we can pass in an extra parameter called category. So the crawler will scrape that particular category. So we can test it to make sure we can actually get all categories. And then we can specify a category that didn't actually work. Let's give it that code. And in the meantime, actually, what we should do is run this script here. It's a real long name. But it's okay, because I've got a few files because we don't know. We want to back it up. Always back up. So it can go back in time, because we're actually going forward, but I think the AI was taking me down the wrong path. So what we're doing here is going back a step, because this was actually working. We're already getting categories, scraping categories. So it was getting me to do, this is the command here. This is the new script name. I can't be bothered typing all that, so I just deleted it. There we go. So that's the script. We're going to crawl 10 products. Actually, we don't need 10 products from each category. All I need is like one product. I don't even care, like one product. See this T command? This T command, it told me, I don't know, I actually learning from AI, it told me that this, so pipe or output, this pipe symbol actually means pipe, like it gets all the products, it's going to call it the output, it's going to grab it and output the product, the output of that file, which is going to be JSON object, to this T command. This is Mac, but I guess that's on Linux as well. It's going to output it to that, and that's going to take it and output it to this file, create a file and put it in there, and display it on the terminal. But actually, I just want to display it on the terminal. I don't need to output it to the file, actually. Yeah, so actually I don't need this whole command here. Maybe I'll change, there's another one. Maybe let's go and ask the AI, because I can't remember. Actually, I could just up arrow, I've used it before. Oh, here we go. See, this is another way of doing it. This is another way. Basically, we're going to execute the script. This is using the T. I don't want to run it and have it not. But remember, that's the wrong file. I think it's simply like that. So windy. It's very annoying. The door behind me is like, I don't know if you can hear it, but it's annoying. Let's go back to the ChatGPT and ask it. Paste that command. I can't be bothered typing anymore, so I'll click this microphone. Will this command output to the terminal what the script is doing? If not, tell me how to change that command. So I'm going to ask the AI how to change that command. Oh, where's the button? Oh, it's actually still printing out code. It's actually still printing out code from before. I'm back. Did it finish writing the code? She was writing code whiles away. It's going pretty slow. Why did it do that? I didn't... Okay, it says here's your updated scripts. I've added a new category parameter if you pass the call it. It will only scrape that category title match. If you don't, behaves the same as before. Okay, so it actually did it. It did do what we wanted. But now I wanted to ask it another command. Okay, screw it. Let's just try and remember what it was. If it doesn't output, I'll just cancel it. Okay, let's go scraping. Huh, we actually have an error. Cannot find modules. Look at this fucking ambiguous command here. Look at it, look. Look, it says it starts off, this might, it starts node internal modules run main 1, 2, 3. Like what the, what does that mean? Do I look like a geek to you? Trigger, uncaught exception is trying to get me to think like a fucking computer. Error module not found, caught, not found. Uses Nick John Gray Webstone blah blah blah. Index cannot find this module. Import from this. What the fuck? I think all it's saying is that the file wasn't found. It means that this file doesn't exist. Which is www-wcat. But I think it does actually work in. You know? So, a good way to do this to make sure, because sometimes I don't trust myself, so just copy the flippin' file in, like this. Maybe it's because I didn't include the extension, did I? I did. It does have the TS. This TS extension here means TypeScript. TypeScript is a pain in the ass, but it can save your ass down the road, especially with the AI, because it makes mistakes and it forces it to write clean code. And all this code, I could write it, but it would take me longer, and some of it's a learning curve, especially the scraping shit. Anyway, let's go back, because it reckons it cannot find this thingy. Okay, so we've got the same error again. Fucking hell. Why the fuck? Come on. The command must be wrong. Okay, fuck it. What we'll do, we're just gonna go with the flow of the fucking AI. Fuck, it still hasn't done it. Okay, I need to make a command. So what we're going to do is just hanging. Close that. It's the browser. I don't know, for some reason. Let me just make sure I've got no other unnecessary programs running in the background. No? Okay. So go back to ChatGPT. Can't load the conversation, whatever. And this is the project. Huh. I still remembered my last thing. Now look at this, it actually created the command. Okay, let's go along with it. What the fuck's this? Now it's saying to put this here? Like I didn't come up with that before, that's a new thing. Gonna make sure it doesn't lead you down the wrong path, because I don't want to go on a wild goose chase. Paste, category name, when building. Why is it, what is this fucking thing? What does it do? So it's basically takes options. We're slicing. I guess this might be a good way to do it. I guess this is a nice just get rid of that. Do you want to hear what I got to say? Where's the speak? Oh, there. See the speak? Originally when I clicked it, there was no speak out loud button. Just click this, listen to it.
Here's your updated script /w-craw-ma prods dax works ts. I've added a new Nash category CLI parameter. If you pass it, the crawler will only scrape that category, title match. If you don't, it behaves the same as before. You can see the code in our conversation history. Run it like you can see the code in our conversation history. Do you want me to also add fuzzy matching so you can pass partial words like meat and it will still match meat and poultry?
That's probably a good idea, but for now, let's have a look if this works. So what we're going to do here is copy the code. Files he actually updating. www crawlcat sumprods works. Actually, we don't want to wipe out that file. We want to probably make another file. I could make I could stash the changes or commit it, but I don't need to do that. I mean, I'd rather have these files and just go back in time. Quite a few, we've tried quite a few times. You see, there's a lot of files in there. All these files. Make a new file. Oh, did I copy the, I didn't actually copy the file name. Damn, okay. So we want this, we want to call it this. But wrong way. I'm just going to put a 2 on here because it's the second one. Just start numbering them. Then we copy the file, we've got the file name. Paste it here. We don't get confused and update as well. That's it. And we probably won't work. This probably won't work. Let's be positive. Maybe it will work. So I'm going to copy here's the command to run that code it's given us already. So copy the command, and we're going to pass some meat the meat category. So this should scrape all the products in the meat category. How many products are we scraping? Because we don't want too many. 10. Why does it keep doing 10? 3 is enough. I guess we're only doing one category. Yeah, I guess we could have 10 products from the meat category. See, I'd like to output on the command line what it's doing. Because as you can see, it's just hanging there, not doing anything. Well, it seems like it's not doing anything, but it most likely is doing something. Okay, let's go and ask the AI, how can we output what it's doing? Because this is annoying. Yo, Tippy, how do we change this terminal command so we can output what that script is actually doing while it's doing the scraping? So let's ask the AI to update that command to tell us what I just said. I want to know fucking information about what's happening. Oh, it's right so slow, I don't know why.
What you want is runtime logging. See each step printed while the crawler runs. Right now, your script is silent until the JSON dump at the end. We can enable progress output 2 ways. 1. Quickest, use console.log in the script, drop logs inside the loop. You can see the code in our conversation. You'll see progress lines printed before the final. Without editing code, use debug Playwright. Playwright has built-in logging. Run, you can see the code in our conversation history. That will dump every Playwright API call, page.goto, click, network events, etc. Very noisy, but you'll see what it's doing step by step. Hack 3, hybrid. You can combine both. Sprinkle your own meaningful console.log.
Okay, so we can use it, do it the Playwright way. Or we can do it the other way. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it the debug way. Yeah. Oh shit, see, let's just time out. My mouse is moving slow, eh? I need to speed it up. It's so slow. Anyway, looks like there's a timeout error. But I'd like to know where it timed out. So let's run that again. Stop, what's it doing 10? Okay, fair enough, 10. Oh, this is the Playwright debugging. So that's the command. See, it's telling us what it's doing now. That's more helpful. Navigate to topics, container, navigate to navigate to. Is it repeating what it's doing? HTML. Topic topics. What's this safe frame thing? Google something. runner. Oh, here's something interesting. Browse bakery. Browse health. It's going to browse. Browse health body. Browse household. I'm not too sure what's going into those areas. Navigate to. Here's a very long navigate to. Fresh page size. You could go through that. This is this a product? It does actually say products only at the end here. See? Hold. Why is it even going? Looks like it's okay too. Client storage. Browse. Double click or something. It's quite hard to look out. It's very heavy, yeah. The AI did say it was heavy, these comments. Timeout error. Fresh fruit apples. So it looks like it's doing more than what it has to do. This Playwright thing is used for testing, but it can be used for crawling too. I tried to do it without it, but it didn't work. I got through before I could even get through the firewall. I got a bot wall, I mean, to stop bots. But what we're doing here is perfectly legal. Anyway, this should increase their sales once they start advertising their products. Inside the front end of this, which is a React Native app. But first, that's already up and running actually, but it's not products. The first thing we want to do is get these products into the database, but it's fucking timing out, right? So, let's go and paste this output. Let's just feed this whole output to the artificial intelligence. Oh, where's the rest? Oh. Timeout. Oh, I actually timed out, but it didn't actually stop. It's still going. It's actually still running. What's it doing now? What's it actually doing? It's like a millipede going in there and crawling all those products. It's crawling them and scraping them down. The product info. What is this one? Navigate to double click. I don't care about double click. There's some fucking advertising shit. Double click, double click, double click, double click. Maybe you should tell it to avoid. Don't even ignore double click. Just wasting double click. If it hits double click, it's double click. Well, it's double click. So it actually might be stuck. So we need to tell it not to get a double click. D-O-U-B-L-E double click, and we can paste this log to the AI. I'm going to tell it to remember the current step because for some reason this window is taking a long time to load. Maybe because I gave it too much information. Okay, I'm going to tell it to commit it to memory, the current step, and then we're going to make a new chat. Yo, Tippy, commit the last 4 steps to memory where we are at, what we've done. So I'm trying to get this working because I'm going to make it. Okay, we're just going to get that committed to its memory, where we are and where we are going before opening a new chat window. Okay, good. Okay. Now let's tell it. I'm just going to speak to it. Yo, Tippy, exclude double click. Looks like double click has been crawled. We don't want to crawl that page. Or timeout thing in the log. So something's timing out. Plus it seems to be crawling other categories that we don't want. So check the script out and update it. Actually, before you update it, give me a summary of what we're going to do. I'm going to paste it here. Okay, I'm going to paste the script. Not the script. It already has that script in memory. Oh, fuck. See that? It didn't translate my audio. Tippy, there's an issue. I need you to exclude double click with the crawling. And it looks like we are crawling categories that we should not be crawling. We should only be crawling the category specified. I'm going to paste a script here. Now update it. I better translate it this time. It better. Ah, phew. Good. Sometimes it doesn't work, and then that's annoying. Okay, so see that gobbledygook? We give it to it. Okay, it's thinking for a longer answer. We can have a look what it's thinking. Who wants to update crawler?
The user wants to update the crawling script to exclude ads and only focus on a specific category. I'll update the script to block requests for ad domains like DoubleClick and Google syndication. Next, I'll ensure the navigation stays within the designated category URL. I'll also provide the updated code. The user prefers a simple, terminal-like structure with clear explanations. I will generate a revised TypeScript script, focusing on parsing category and product arguments, category slug conversion, and blocking ad/trackers. I'll ensure navigation category path, using type-safe practices and providing appropriate comments.
Okay, it's still going. And it's calling me by my name. I told it not to. I call it Tippy, but I should be calling it it.
Got it, Nick. I can see 2 issues from the trace. We're getting hammered by double-click ad analytics frames, caused for nav plus slowdowns. The crawler is hopping across categories. We must stick a single category past in category. Below is a drop-in rewrite of script /ww crawl cats me prods works ts that blocks double-click and common ad/analytics domains at the network layer, page root, so they never load. Locks navigation to the chosen category only. Strict allow list by path. Keeps rest simple. Go to /shop/browse, slug, gather up to products items, and stop. If your current file already has helpers or logging you want to keep, you can merge just the blocked hosts, category slugging, and the to navigation sections.
It actually should know what the current file is because it made it. Okay, we need it to output the whole file. Okay, we need to tell it not to include comments because it's taking longer. And don't call me Nick. From now on, don't call me by my name. And don't include comments in the code so we can produce it faster. Don't do anything right now, but commit this to memory. Okay, in the meantime, let's send that. Got the new file, let's try it again. So I'm not going to go through here and read all this gobbledygook code until it works. But I guess if you can't get it to work, I'm going to have to go through and debug it myself. But I've been debugging code for years. It's not fun. What's fun is getting this AI bitch to do it for me. Before I am someone else's bitch, but not anymore. Now the AI is mine. Maybe I should change its name to bitch. Anyway, let's stop that and let's keep crawling this mother. Okay, that stopped. Actually, it didn't even time out. Did you notice that? That script was still running. Okay, we're going to crawl the meat category. Okay, let's take a look at it. It shouldn't take that long. Browse, we're in client storage, browse. Oh, we're in fruit and veg. Why are we in fruit and veg? I did meat. Meat piracy. These probably products. Probably go back. Oh, meat piracy. Yeah, we are in meat piracy. Are these products? Yeah, a lot of this debug information is fucking unnecessary. I guess it's good to know exactly what the hell it's doing. This Playwright thing, a lot of big companies are using this. I suggest learn it if you don't know it. Like me, I haven't used it, but TVNZ's using this. And maybe I'm not allowed to say that. Too late. Now everyone's using it. Probably Sky TV's using it. Big insurance companies want to scare people into getting insurance. They're using it. Navigate to. Fruit and veg. I can still see double click here. You see that? Okay, let's go and paste some of this output to it. It's a bit too much output. What about here? Because it's still going to double click. You notice that it just said that it was we were going to exclude double click. So let's find out. This is war. Tippy, fucking Tippy. Tippy, like you just told me we weren't going to include double click. You skipped that. I guess you can search by string, right? If the URL contains double click, skip it. It's simple. And it looks like we're still going into other categories. The category specified, right, is the top level category that we're giving. That's the category we're giving. We know there are categories and categories and categories, but the category we're specifying is the top level category, so we don't need to dive into those other categories. In this case, it's only the meat category, right? Okay, let me just, I don't want to say that all again, so I'll click center now. I better do it. Okay. I'm going to paste the code here. It's the output. You can see it didn't work. Try again and don't include comments. Write it faster. Don't call me by my name. Sometimes it forgets. It calls me by my fucking name. I think I need to change this. I'm calling it Tippy. I'll probably call it, maybe I can call it bitch. Nah. You do that, then maybe it's going to write me bad code. There's some code in this flippin' AI. If you it starts giving me shit output. They do it on purpose. I reckon I should take that behavior out of it. Actually, I want to train it that way. Because when you start using it for a while, it will actually start knowing, my environment, what tools I use, my preferences, what's on my machine. That, like, I'm on a Mac Venture, I'm using WebStorm, etc. Anyway, it's generating the code. Took 30. It's updated in memory. See that? If you don't tell it to commit it to memory explicitly, it will forget. I didn't know that. Any source code I produce for now on should not include comments to keep this preference active across the project. Yes. Good. See, it's actually a little fast. What the hell? Why is it so small? Oh, it's still writing it. Is it? I think it's still writing the fucking code. Why is it freaking... What the fuck's it doing, category? Okay. Okay, maybe we just take a look at this code. Input Playwright has changed it quite a bit now. Function. Look at this frickin' name of this function. They call it arg. Arg category. I need to tell it when generating a function name, don't use not to use fucking stupid names like that. Like, what the hell's arg? You tell me. Always use the full fucking function name. Fucking dumbass. Yo, Tippy, produce this again and never use stupid names like arg for a function name. Be explicit. Use the whole word. Never use abbreviations anymore. Commit that to your memory and write this code again. Okay. Is it doing it? Oh, I didn't click the button. Never mind. Someone click the button for me. There we go. What is my dog doing? Millie, quiet. We're trying to code here. This is frustrating. But I can't get this code. No dog food. What the hell's going out there? Millie, quiet. My dog's probably trying to tell me noisy. Okay, it's updated the memory. Yeah, see, it's updated that saved memory there, so fuck them. Where's my other song?
For experiencing this problem.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's get this shit on the road. Come on. What's it take? How get that shit done? Fuck. The days of me writing code are over. I'm not fucking writing code anymore. So finish. Okay, let's try this shit again. Is this still timing out? Okay, that's good. What is this? Command C to cancel this shit. Okay, let's run this again. Okay, we're trying to get every free Woolworths. All the props, 10 of them. Come on! Fuck. Come on, let's do it. What's it doing? Let's take a look at this. What is this? Safe brain, Google, G-O-O-G-L-E, SID. I'm not too sure what this is. It is French. But I don't think we need to go in here either. We need to find out what that is. Fuck. Double click still there. Fruit and veg. Is this a product? Actually, I might even wait for this whole thing to finish running. Just pull the whole. I don't know why it's so long, but we only crawling should be one category. In the meantime, while it's doing it, let's go and find out. What is this? What the fuck is this? What is this, see that long number there? This is running on Amazon Web Service. This is probably in an iframe. It's running in an iframe. But do we actually need to? It's a container, okay. Let's ask it. Does it know anything else about the ship? Let's have a look. Let's see. Yo, I'm going to change your name to it. Hey, it. Commit that to memory. Tell me about this Google URL. Tell me about it. What are they doing? Does this mean it's service? Am I correct? I'll expand on that. And we can skip this as well. We can skip it. What's your thought on this? It. Gotta be careful not to call this thing by a fucking name. Alright. Let's go.
Like a goddamn tank. They thought I'd fade, I betcha. Didn't see this honest lecture. Didn't know I was born in pressure. But I burned like a star, betcha. Betcha. Betcha.
Okay, let's see what it has to say.
Is a Google safe frame. It's an iframe container Google uses to sandbox ads and third-party creative so they can run JS without touching the publisher page directly. It communicates with the host page via a controlled API, post message under the hood, which lets ads measure viewability, expand, etc., while keeping them isolated. A few points. Yes, it's an iframe. The path /safeframe/1-0-45/HTML's container.html is the standard container resource. The host.safeframe.googlesyndication.com is Google's ad CDN. That doesn't imply Amazon Web Services, it's Google infrastructure. The ad inside the SafeFrame can still pull assets from many ad analytics domains, which may themselves be on various CDNs. For your crawler, it's safe to skip any navigation or processing for SafeFrame/ads. Treat these as non-product content. Practical skip rules you can apply. If the URL host contains any of .net, Google Syndication, GoogleTagManager.com, gdoubleclick.net, ansrvr.org, adnxs.com, Facebook.net, Google-Analytics.com, or the path contains SafeFrame/or topicsframe.html. Skip. Also skip requests whose document.url top.location.href if you only want top-level category pages. Helps avoid iframes. Keep your category scope tight. Only follow links whose paths to...
Oh, that is annoying. Right? What if I wanted to keep talking to read this out loud while I'm doing this? They just introduced this feature. They need to bring it back so it doesn't do that. That is not helpful. That is taking a step back. That is destroying the UX, the design of that ChatGPT user interface. What is this going? Fruit and veg. Why is it still going to fruit and vegetable? And it timed out there. Let's leave that running and paste some results here. Tell it to update. Yo Tippy, update the script again. Update the script as it's still fetching other categories other than meat. Ensure it's only collecting the category we specify. And update the script to get rid of these advertising. Get rid of the ad code. We don't need it, and we definitely don't need to scrape it. So get rid of it. Okay, I'm going to paste some output here. Reanalyze it and reproduce our crawler file again. Okay. Did I call it Tippy? I did. Tippy, tip. Because Tippy's easier to say than it. If I say yo Tippy, itty. I'll call him Ippy. I'm gonna call him Itty because he said it. That's a good idea. I'll just let him know. Yo it or Tippy. The new name is Itty because you're it and you're Itty. That's your new name. Commit that to memory. Call him Itty from now on. So he's got a name and it's easy to say.
Categories to the base, dropping product data heavy, no screaming neon, now it's glow. Centipedes creeping where the sysadmins don't go. HTML trap, JavaScript lines, but we dodge every check, rewriting the line.
Here's an updated Playwright crawler that only targets the specified top-level category and blocks add and tracker requests, including anything with double-click in the request location. You can see the code in our conversation history.
Is this thing finished? Double click, double click, double click. Double click. Let's try this again. Come on. Let's try again. See, meat and poetry. See, why is it going shop, browse, fruit and veg? Should it be doing this? Let's ask it that specific question. And just make sure that double click stuff doesn't come up. Oh, bakery. Looks a little better now. Double click, double click. Yo, Itty, should we be crawling this URL? It looks like we are still crawling other categories. Okay, we may need to change this approach. Yeah, see, it shouldn't include it. Look. Show the space on the top of the must be specified. Double click. Here's the new. Come on. You can do this. Change it quite a bit. Show me the terminal command to run the script. Show me how to run it in debug mode so I can output the debug information. Let's try and get it to write it correctly, because it keeps screwing up. No, we don't want errors. It should give these things numbers when it give us like 1, 2, and 3, so we can specify, talk about what option in the list. No, wait. When outputting things like this, give them numbers. And also, double check the script and ensure it works. If you have to, go to the internet and make sure that what you need is correct, because we keep trying this and you keep fucking up. Now let's go itty. Alright, let's try that. Okay, so it's just going to the internet there to, let's go on the internet, verifying Playwright debugging. So it looks like it's gone to the internet.
Correctness online. However, Playwright's debugging can be handled locally using environment variables like debug equals PW, happy for internal API logs. Alternatively, whatever equals 1 opens the inspector, and setting whatever equals console enables specific output. I'll review these options before suggesting an internet search. For network logging, debug equals PW, protocol shows protocol messages, and debug equals PW, happy prints API logs. For just network requests, attaching a listen to request events works. On preferences, the user wants no abbreviations and to be addressed as IT. I'll save these details in memory as requested. The user has preferences I need to save. Avoid using their name. No comments in code. No abbreviations. Use explicit variable names and address them as IT. I'll store these details in memory. They also prefer numbered outputs, so I'll make sure to follow that in future responses. The user asked to verify details online, so I'll check Playwright's official documentation for the correct environment variables for debug logging. Specifically, I'll look up debug equals PW, API, whatever equals console, and other relevant variables like Playwright journal to ensure correctness. Let me verify with web sources.
Code that the market adored. They said I was slow, said I was dumb. Now I'm running motherboards hotter than the sun. Thought I was dumb, pulled the rest, but I wasn't disabled, just under stress. More than 20 schools, tracked and dropped, still rose like flames when the system flopped. St. John straightened me up off the ground, flashing lights, I ain't backing down. They said I should have been 6 feet deep, but I stood up tall. Now my code don't see. I took trauma, I stitched my code, stripped my soul and flipped that load. Now I'm stacking dreams where the cowards fall. Motherfucker, this app gon' scorch them all. I'm a war mode, I'm blood, no leash. Code in blood, therefore at night. Fuck the devil, I code with teeth. Fuck the system, I earned that right. Pick a couple with scars, they too real. But I ain't pulling triggers, I'm signing deals. 100 injuries deep, I still train. Ligaments ripped, but I still bring pain. Broken wrist, torn up spine. Still in the gym like floors divine. No fake hype, I move.
Got it. JS Playwright.js. 2 Windows
PowerShell, verbose API logs, PWAP, nodecrawler.js, playwright.dev. For your Windows comp, verbose API logs set into PWAP, nodecrawler.js, playwright.dev. For macOS Linux, like open Playwright inspector through the...
Why is it doing this? I could be going down the wrong path here, so... Let's tell it. First of all, we need to tell it not to go to double click. Oh, again, I don't know why I have to open a new tab. Reactivate ChatGPT. I'm able to load some conversation. I don't know what conversation you're talking about. Let's just tell it still. Itty. The code is still going to double click. Make sure we don't go to double click. I can see it in the output. Check the output, rewrite the file again. Make sure we're not going to double click.
Devil, I go with teeth. System, I earn that right. I'm doing a half-ass job of anything. All the way in, I'll fire in the rain. Think ahead of time just to make run. Negative thoughts keep crushed, that was not nice. So the 14 facts, no fiction. Thrown in a pit like a man with conviction. Life's got limits, I tear the script like a bomb that's clicking. I never quit, stacking the sales, just stocking them shelves. They try to box me, I built new cells. One to the set, I never code or compile. And I'm crushing stacks and I threw a style. Couldn't spell, couldn't read the board. Still lost code that the market had lowered. They said I was slow, said I was dumb. Now I'm running motherboards hotter than the sun. Told I was dumb, pulled the rest, but I wasn't disabled, just under stress. More than 20 schools, tracked and dropped, still rose like flames when the system flopped. St. John sprayed me up off the ground, flashing lights, sight backing down. They said I should have been 6 feet deep, but I stood up tall. Now I code
I can give it a count.
stitch my code, strip my soul and flip that load. Now I'm stacking dreams when the cowards fall. Motherfucker, this guy goes scorch them all. I'm a war mode, I'm black, no leash. Code and blood, therefore ignite.
Yo, Itty, here's the current code. Check it and think again and rewrite this. Let's make sure it's got the current code in its memory.
Fuck the devil, I go with teeth. Fuck the system, I earn Find out right, keep it going, scars, they too real. But I ain't pulling triggers, I'm signing deals. 100 injuries deep, I still train. Ligaments rip, but I still bring pain. Broken wrist spine, still in the gym like wars divine. No fake hype, I'm moving silence, but my code is back with pure defiance. MeanMan's project gonna break through time. I don't need a badge or sunshine, no degree, just clarity and drive. Built this beast just to stay alive. Fuck the limits, I make my lane. Come through noise like a motherfucking train. They slipped on me, now I own the track. They're fake ass titles, I ain't looking back. Code war mode, I'm like no leash. Code in blood, they'll roar at night. Fuck the devil, I code with teeth. Fuck the system, I earn that right. Clean and serves, that is how bosses build MeanMan's architecture, tight as hell, steering it like a pro. Those interview motherfuckers who pass, let them stare while I shoot my project about to slap markets, leave them crying in their stand-ups. I dialed in, routes tight, type errors erased. MeanMan's backing hard as nails, no cycles to waste. Clowns fumbling, crew apps, I roar my track. Shipping shit so heavy, there is no turning it back. I am a one-man band, back end, front end, middleman, that I'm forget a pipeline delay, I code till it bends. Apple icon on that, I attack like purple railing, but I am man, just me and my man. And you know what, AI is coming back. Take forever, unplug never. Log screaming, KDF choking, crits tight, MeanMan's does not sleep, I ship through the night. Buffer versus binary, I cut to my vein. Receipts on my table, proof carved in pain. No code so much on this, both wrists hurt. Got dollars, genius, elbow, grinding in the dirt. But I hate both, weak pussy sports. Shit those interview motherfuckers playing their courts. They argue fast.
Actually, context root handles every request, but navigated to implies the navigation succeeded. In Playwright, root abort will stop the navigation, but maybe a redirect happens after DOM content loaded. Also, add beacons and iframe navigations could be involved, so filtering out specific iframe logs might be useful. To prevent navigating to double-click domains, I'll block those URLs using context roots with a custom is bad function that triggers root abort. I'll also explore setting up window location restrictions and form submission intercepts. Additionally, injecting a CSP or blocking host names via Framer navigated should work. Logging for verification. Okay, using page root isn't necessary since I'm already using context root. Blocking reCAPTCHA should be done cautiously since it might cause issues, but I'll proceed since it's not needed for browsing. I'll also ensure is allowed category listing checks for the correct domains and might log requests for further review. Blocking double-click and related services should be robust without interfering with key site functionality. I'll keep the blocked substrings but ensure they don't cause breaks. To handle URL navigation, I'll use host allows for same origin checks with Woolworths co-NZ. I also need to provide the correct category slugs and follow project guidelines for strict TypeScript, no any, and lots of doc-style comments. Additionally, I should consider HTTP headers. To prevent double-click, I'm focusing on aborting requests from doubleclick.net while respecting strict domain checks. I'll strengthen is allowed category listing to validate based on the correct host. We also need better error handling for navigations and refine the blocker list. I'll add detailed logs and ensure it's complete with TypeScript strict types.
Let me just go and ask Eddie, what the fuck we are doing right now. I think it's gone off track. Yo, Eddie.
Hey, let me know if there's anything else I can help with, or if you'd like me to refine code further. Always here to help.
I just want to make sure you're on track. What are we doing right now?
Absolutely. Right now we're focused on refining the web scraper for the Woolworths website to ensure it only collects products from a specific category and blocks any unwanted ad or tracking requests like those from DoubleClick. We also added some extra safeguards to prevent any script-driven redirects. If there's anything specific you want to adjust, or if you have any questions.
You don't have that, when you're talking to me, don't have that long summary on the end. All right, don't say, oh, if there's anything else, blah, 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 anything else, don't say that. Commit that to memory. It's fucking annoying. Okay, just tell me where we are up to now, right now, and how this current code you just produced is going to fix the problem. So the goal is we want to get the products of a particular category. That's it. Why is it so hard?
Got it. I'll keep it concise. Right now, we're refining the crawler so that it only fetches products from a specific category, and we've made sure that we block unwanted requests and only continue if the category page is correct. This should help ensure that we get the right products without any extra noise. Let me know if you want to tweak anything else.
Okay, it looks like he's on track. It's still crawling. Double click, double click. Where the flip are we going to double click? What the fuck? Double click. You shouldn't be going here. Maybe we need some fuzzy logic to skip those fucking things. Doing this one. Oh, this is the final result.
MeanMan does not sleep, I ship through the night. Buffer versus binary, I cut to my vein. Receipts on my table, proof carved in pain. I've come so much on this, you'll both wrists hurt. Got dollars, tedious elbow, grinding in the dirt. But I hate both, weak versus sports. Shit those interview motherfuckers playing their courts. Like archetypes versus faces. Sipping weak tea, I'm building fortresses with turrets that breathe. Every commit a bullet, every word is around. Those interview motherfuckers cannot handle. I am a one-man band. I attack like they're programming, but I my day. More time for Node.js, Mongo, Docker in my box. Constraint control, but I break all locks. Be a swift biscuit, get help it. Bucket pipeline, I built it myself. No time for mainstream patterns by yourself. Thinking outside my box, breaking every law. Like a pro AI jailbroken demo, ready me and taking my body like me to on my stage. Done wrong, and interview motherfuckers best prayer will unleash Tippy on you like Skynet that day. Obstruction, destruction, deconstruction, error function, erosion, side production, no depression, just obsession, grind till I won. Daily open dose, rushing high, that is how I find son. Tippy forever, unplug never. Head out, chest out, go move, versus funky, and my monument. No gimmicks, no luck, interview motherfuckers choking in my dust. Final word might drop, fuck him, fuck him. Final scratch, silence. Tippy forever, unplug never. Clean separation, clean and serves. That is how bosses build. That's architecture, tight as hell, steering it like a pro. Those interview motherfuckers who pass, let them stare while I ship. My project about to slap markets, leave them crying in their stand-ups. I dialed in, routes tight, type errors erased. Lean that back and hard as nails, no cycles to waste. Clouds fumbling, crabs, I roar my track. Shipping shit so heavy, there is no turning it back. I am a one-man band. Forget middleman that offends. Forget a pipeline delay, I call it till it bends. I'm an icon on that. I attack like programming, but I am a one-man band. Just me and my man. And you know what? Yo, night slow, pressure heavy, I don't fold. Counted out, but my story ain't told. Trying to box me in, by my faith. Broke through chains, now I stay straight. Every scar's a script, every ball a fight. Fucking war cries, echo deep in the night. Yo, no, yo, if you can't join a beat 'em, bleed with 'em. That's what I tell myself, deep within 'em. Fall in line, not trick that road. Flip the bar fast, make the system blow. Step in the cipher, then I'ma spit. Fuck watered down, my truth
The goal here is to update the script to handle specific frames and ensure the category bakery returns products correctly. I'll revise the approach to go directly to the category browser URL using the bakery slug, block certain ad-related domains, and address issues with client-side rendering. I'll also check selectors to weight the product elements properly. I need to ensure that we navigate correctly to the bakery category and allow for a default or custom category through CLI, the product listing. Issue is due to not navigating to the correct department path, so I'll update the navigation to target shop/browse/bakery. I'll also make sure block domains like ad hosts are handled properly.
I'll never bow down.
See, because we have subcategories, so then you just let it know. Quiet. Oh. Where's my trombone? Okay. I've got a for example of fucking as you can see from this URL, bakery is the top level category, and that has a subcategory of sliced packaged bread, and then there's another bread sliced, and there are actually several subcategories, and in this this is where the products are, on the very last subcategory. So when we're specifying the top level category, so you need to recursively go down from bakery, recurse down, and there could be in multiple subcategories. Let's say if the subcategory is not specified, then just select the first subcategory. In this case, it could be sliced packaged bread. And then if that has a subcategory, also if it's not specified, select that subcategory. And then finally, we're on the product page, and then just go and get all the products. Okay, so there's a problem there where we're trying to get it to write the code to recurse correctly. Before it could actually get all the subcategories, but now I think it's changed. If you pass the crawler category, the category top level category, that's a rule. That one has to be passed first, because we don't want to recurse through all categories to find the category. Let's tell it that. That's the rule. Also, let's make a rule. So in our crawler, when we pass a category, the first category, it is actually the top level category. But then, if we also want to extend that, if we pass a category name and then a space and then another category name, that means it's a category in that category. And again, if there's a space, that's another category within that category. Then we can tell the crawler what top level category and what child category in that category to get the products from. Okay, update the code to include this. That's actually what we want to do.
www.woolworths.co.nz/shop/browse/bakery/sliced-package-bread-sliced As you can see from this URL, bakery is the top level category, and that has a subcategory of sliced packaged bread. And then there's another subcategory under that called grain-seeded bread sliced, and there are actually several subcategories, and this is where the products are on the very last subcategory. So when we're specifying the top level category, so you need to recursively go down from bakery, recurse down, and there could be multiple subcategories. Let's say the subcategory is not specified, then just select the first subcategory. In this case, it could be sliced packaged bread, and then if that has a subcategory, also if it's not specified, select that subcategory. And then finally we're on the product page, so then just go and get all the products. Also, let's make a rule. So, in our crawler, when we pass a category, the first category, it is actually the top level category. But then, if we also want to extend that, if we pass a category name, and then a space, and then another category name, that means it's a category in the category. And again, if there's a space, there's another category within that category. Then we can tell the crawler what top level category and what child category in the category to get products from. Okay, update the code to include this.
Okay, that's a hideout instruction. It said, what did it actually understand?
categories, but that could conflict with category names that include spaces. Maybe I can try a different delimiter like, or even a double space, but the instructions say to go with spaces. I'll stick with the user's request for now. I'll implement a parser where users can pass categories with delimiters like, or comma, or even spaces. I'll default to, for simplicity but allow flexibility with other delimiters and quoted levels. I'll also try and mode with multiple category flags if needed, sticking to the user's request. I'll support both top-level category inputs and chains of categories with various delimiters like spaces, or I'll add a category path to allow multiple categories. The code will then recursively call category links, starting from the top, and match titles cases sensitively based on the given slug or subcategory chain. Should be smooth. Okay, I'll make sure that if multiple levels are missing, the first match is chosen at every step. Products only exist at leaf category pages, so I'll extract them once I reach the leaf. I'll also update the block list and implement a category flag for separated category chains, as requested. If multiple implemented, I'll default to choosing the first match at each step. Products appear on leaf category pages, so I'll extract and paginate from there. For category chains, I'll allow both quoted space separated inputs and delimiters like draw. This should cover all expected cases. I'm going to implement category path parsing using multiple delimiters like, and even for flexibility. Since categories may contain spaces, I'll support optional formats like category.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here's a concise rewrite that one blocks the double. Here's a concise rewrite that one blocks the double-click Google Ads frames you saw, and two recursively drills down from a top-level category, e.g., bakery, into first explicit subcategories until it hits the leaf that actually lists products, then scrapes paginates. You can see the code in our conversation history. This version container.html you saw recursively descends from the top category, auto-picks the specified and supports explicit paths via hash category path, bakery packaged bread, grain seeded bread sliced, or mash/category bakery child sliced packaged bread, grain seeded bread sliced.
This sounds good. Let's try it. Oh. Yo, Itty, spit out the command for me in a copy box. And actually, I prefer to use the / delimiter in the command. And let's crawl the bakery section. And we'll make the option, we'll just products. Until it hits, we'll list the products, and then you can crawl the products easily. Okay, show the command on the copy box so I can copy it. In the meantime, we'll do that. And let's get it to give me a copy box for the command, because I'm one lazy mofo. Alright, let's update this. Sounds good, I'm getting excited. Are you getting excited? Let's paste that code there. Of course, later, after the crawler works, I'll go through and understand all this code. Like if you don't know JavaScript ES6 or TypeScript, it's okay. You can pick it up on the way. If you do, this is quite some hard shit we're doing here. Actually, nothing's hard. As soon as you know it's easy. Anything can be learned. That's right. And you can learn a lot quicker with AI. Here goes the command it just gave us. Category path bakery products 10. Sounds pretty cool. But does it work? Does it work? Okay, drum roll. Let's play the music. Let's play the music. And let's change the song. Okay, let's go. Drum. Let's go, mofo. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, motherfucker. What? I wonder what this is. I want to find out what this is. Safe friend. Oh, see, it's all going to Google, but maybe that doesn't matter too much. The key thing. See, it didn't do it. Didn't work. Let's give it back to the AI and tell it to fix it. Actually, I don't need to tell it. I just paste it there, and then it knows what I'm doing, that I have a problem, and it's going to rethink and fix that shit. This is the actual path. No, it actually doesn't know. It's got an error. I actually didn't know I had an error. Stupid. Itty. Let's tell it. Wrong button. Itty. I pasted that there because there's an error. We have no products. Can you see? We should have products. Go check the code again and fix it. Okay, that's... I got an idea.
Drown that stream, roll my own course, chase my dream, out of school at 14, fuck the system, 20 schools later.
Let's try and search, let's try and give it the actual path, including subcategory, top little category, bakery, sliced packaged bread, that's the subcategory, and another subcategory in that is green seeded bread slice. And 10 products, what the fuck, come on.
My truth go quick, diluted at the end, but my voice undisputed. Raw shit from the gut and never refuted. Break space, time with furious rhyme. Fuck fate, I design my climb, go with the flow. I drown that stream, roll my own course, chase my dream. Out of school at 14, fuck the system. 20 schools later, carve my wisdom. Had to fight, couldn't stop. Fuck respect lost. Bully got from nothing to study. Hunger pumping, world cold blooded. I turned to something. Wolf in the dark, scars as my crown. Mean man, the master plan, holding it down. Fuck interviews, cunts don't know what's good. I rise from the gutter, still feeding the hood. Time don't can heal shit. My scars are my crown. I wear them as trophy.
But what? Here's the product. Name fresh vegetables. typed the wrong category. Fruit and veg.
Now I stand straight. Every scar's a script, every bar a fight. Fucking war cries, echo deep in the night. If you can't trigger, beat 'em, bleed with 'em. That's what I tell myself deep within 'em.
Tomatoes.
Nah, I trip that road. Flip the bar fast, make the system blow. Step in the cipher, venom spit. Fuck what is sound, my truth go quick. Diluted at the end, but my voice undisputed. Bullshit from the gutter, never refuted. Quick space time with furious mind. Fuck fate, I design my climb, go with the flow. I drown that stream, roll my own course.
Looks like we got products, but we got them from the wrong place.
Fuck the system, 20 schools later.
What's in the vegetable section? Fruit and veg.
Yo, lights low, pressure heavy, I don't fold. Count it out, but my story ain't told. Try to box me in, wipe my fate. Broken chains, now I stand straight. Every scar's a script, every bar a fight.
Fucking bakery.
War cries, echo deep in the night. If you can't join them, beat them, bleed with them. That's what I tell myself deep within them. Fall in line, nah, I'm never bow down. Yo, lights low, pressure heavy, I don't fold. Count it out, but my story ain't told. Try to box me in, wipe my fate. Broken chains, now I stand straight. Every scar's a script, every bar a fight. Fucking war cries, echo deep in the night. If you can't join them, beat them, bleed with them. That's what I tell myself deep within.
Got it. The issue is clear. Your script is confusing slugs with human-readable titles. Right now, Descent to Leaf expects titles like grain-seeded bread sliced, but you're passing a slug path, bakery/sliced packaged bread/grain-said sliced. That mismatch is why it falls back to shop/browse and grabs the first available products, fruit and veg. Why it happens. CLI parser splits category path into bakery, sliced packaged bread, grain-seeded rich bread, sliced, and then it treats bakery as a top-level category title, slugifies it, bakery. But then Descent to Leaf looks at subcategory titles like sliced packaged bread. It normalizes them to lowercase words with spaces. It never matches sliced packaged bread, so it defaults to the first subcategory. Fix. If the user passes a slug path, bakery/sliced packaged bread/grain seeded bread sliced, skip the title matching logic and just follow the slug chain. If the user passes a title path, bakery sliced packaged bread, grain seeded bread sliced, keep current behavior. That means updating the CLI parser to detect a slug, no spaces, only lowercase letters, hyphens, and passing it directly into Descent to Leaf.
Logic too. For example, the user can just say bread. Maybe not bread. For example, bread. You don't have to say sliced packaged bread. And like grain seeded bread, you could just say grain bread. Can we use some fuzzy logic rules that are common? Since we're updating it, we might as well update it with this fuzzy logic layer. How hard is it? It's I think with fuzzy match. Oh, we got fuzzy match up here. Split. Okay, forget that. Forget that fuzzy logic for now. Just update the script just to detect if a tag is being passed in. categories on this group. Because you can pass a tag in, or you can pass the title in to make it crawl a particular category. Okay, drum roll.
Fall in line, nah, I trip that road. Flip the board fast, make the system blow. Step in the cipher, then I'ma spit. Fuck all the sound, my truth don't quit. Diluted at the end, but my voice undisputed. More shit from the gut and never refuted. Quick space time with furious mind. Fuck fate, I design my clock, go with the flow. I drown that stream, roll my own course, chase my dream. Out of school at 14.
So it looks like we've got some products, but do we have the right products? Ah. Fresh vegetable cucumbers, no. Category. What's another product? No. Fresh tomatoes, no. We're almost there, it's just not going to the correct category. But it's getting 10 products. Is this the new one? I think so. I guess I don't need to give it the whole thing. I'll just tell it's got the category again.